It's a brand new season, baby. Touchdown, 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 touchdown. It's a brand new season, been a long wait, saw some players up, put them on my highlight tape, college series here, gotta hear my name on draft day, AR in the pocket, automatic, that's a closed case, excitement building up, I ain't been asleep in 3 days, gotta make a statement to the scouts on the first play, only way to win, you gotta dominate in each phase, offense, defense, and can't forget the special teams, I ain't worked for nothing, went through summer camp with 2-a-days, gotta win the natty, only satisfied with first place. I hear them haters hating on my team, but I ain't hearing them. If they line up on the other side, then we ain't fearing them. One false move, hit stick, defense killing them. Knew them boys were sweet, up inside, banana pilling them. We up next, time to show we the best around. RFL, college series, rep your team and rep your town. You're looking at the future of the league, yeah, it's here and now. Step on the field, boy, you best believe it's going down. Cause yeah, you know we scoring. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Touchdown, 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 touchdown.
What's good, Relocation Football League fans? It's your boy Smitty back here with the continuation of Week 3 of the RFL College Series. Might as well call it SEC Day, as we have Georgia hosting South Carolina, a battle of the undefeateds. South Carolina able to come off of an upset victory over LSU 29-24 at their home stadium. Can they do the same here and end the streak of the Georgia Bulldogs? That would be an amazing win. Another great storyline about this is South Carolina was in the first ever RFL College Series, and even though they've been a part of the SEC, these two teams never have played each other in the series. So this is the first meeting between the two. Who's going to own the rights to this one? In real life, these guys have played each other 74 times. Last time they played each other in real life was last week. And man, did Georgia put a hurting on them boys. 40-13 was the score. We're going to look at Tyreek Bryant. Had a phenomenal day last week against North Carolina. 5 catches, 121 yards, and a touchdown. Definitely a speed guy that South Carolina's going to have to look out for. You get him the ball in open space, it's just about over. Georgia in real life has owned this series. 53 wins as opposed to 19 losses and 2 ties against South Carolina. But you know, in the RFL, things are different. Will it be different? Or will Georgia continue to streak? Let's get this game underway. Ball on the tee. Not anymore. It's game day. Georgia's going to field it from the 8-yard line. Nasty juke move. Will be taken down at the 27-yard line and coming out onto the field. Didn't have any touchdown passes in week 1, but he also took care of the football that week, and he did the same last week. No interceptions on the season, 3 touchdowns. It's Asire Reese. Gets a little bit of scrutiny, of course, because of his size, just standing at 5'9", 179 pounds. But so far, he's definitely played much bigger than what his size tells. It's 1st and 10. First play, they're going to hand it off to Best, and here he is. Spin move, trying to get to the outside there. That's not going to work out. And we're going to look at this Georgia offense more so in depth. We're going to look at the line. Rainey, Schaefer, Hill, Cleveland, and Glover II. And we got Bryant, Gary, Best, Jeffries, and Castillo as the skilled position players for Cyrese. Jacarius Best had his best game of the season last week. Here goes a run up the middle, getting stalemated by the defense. And speaking of the defense, we'll look at these guys. First starting at the line with Jones, Pickering, Crumedy, and Spencer. The linebacker position, Wheat, Thompson, and Brule. And at the secondary of the Gamecocks, Dior Santana, Morgan, Peters, and Furge. Dior Santana is one guy that the Cyrese is going to have to look out for. Had himself a pick six, and he was just all over the place in that LSU game. Reese, he's going to target him here, and it's going to be incomplete. Trying to toss that one up to his tall target, Bob Castillo. And that's why I think that, they're trying to test to see, is Dior Santana this good? Tries the one-on-one jump shot here, and he's looking as advertised. I mean, it's just the first play. That's a great play on the football. Stayed over the top and knocked that one incomplete. And a crucial third down at that. So South Carolina coming out with the 3 and out as they'll punt this one away. And it will make its course in the end zone for a touchback. We'll now get a look at South Carolina's starting quarterback. It's Alec Rhett. This guy, 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions last week. Had 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions the week before. Seems to have as many interceptions as touchdowns. But if you've watched his game and how he performs on the field, this guy can pick apart a defense. Very instrumental. Can he be the same way against this difficult and tough Georgia Bulldogs defense? We'll look to pass, throws, and that's going to be complete out to the 24-yard line as we'll get a look at this South Carolina offense more so in depth with the line. Cross, Elon, Smith, Parker, and Johnson. And it's Skills, Stills, Noble, Jeffers, Wilborn, and I think the last name I might have missed, I think it's Rucker. Yeah, watch out for Rucker. That guy's a beast. Had some clutch catches, over 150 receiving yards against LSU. Made a lot of clutch grabs. And here goes Jeffers with a nasty juke move. He'll be marching forward. And we'll now get a look at this Georgia defense. Taylor Luby, Davis, Minner, all on the D-line at linebacker. Justice, Farrow, Dean, and Anderson. And the secondary, Ekene, Chavez Dunaway, Kingmore, and Ward. The secondary, man, pretty strong unit. One guy you don't want to run into is number 5 over the top. Braylon Kingmore has been a heavy hitter in this series. It's 3rd and 2. They'll motion over to the right side. They'll run to the right side. Being patient to the outside, and Jeffers is going to be taken down by Farrow. Diaco Farrow keeping him just short. Actually going to count it as a loss of a yard on the play. 4th down. This is just great defense by Georgia. Good job by Jeffers trying to be patient here on this play. You can see him probably should hit that lane up the middle, though. It looks like that was there, and he tried to bounce it outside. This is probably going to be something that's just going to be least likely for him to be able to do against this Georgia defense. Got a lot of speed, great tacklers. Got to take what they give you. Here goes the punt. And fair catch going to be called by Jacarius Best as he and the offense will start out at the 23. So a 3 and out for both teams to start this game. Great filling out process. You can see the Cyrese talking to his receiver, Tyreek Bryant, trying to get things going. And Cyrese is going to drop back looking to pass. Going to gun one for a 1st down to Jeffries. His tight end. 5 catches, 57 yards, and 2 touchdowns last week. And it was that game in which he recorded his first touchdown of his collegiate career. Submitted tight end right there. Good for 14 yards. Motion Jacarius Best out of the backfield here, trying to get set before the clock, and just able to get that snap off. Throws, that's a dangerous pass, trying to go to Bryant. Rarely see AR-15 make those type of risky throws. Here goes a handoff, and that run for Best is not going anywhere. Right now, South Carolina's defense is matching force for force against the opposing offense. And here goes a shot down the field as he is hit, and it is going to be broken up, incomplete. Excellent defense there by C.J. Morgan, the strong safety. And that is going to be another 4th down. Still somehow able to get this ball down the field to give his receiver, D.D. Samuels, a chance here. C.J. Morgan just high pointing the football, going up there and swatting it away. So we'll get this punt off. And Jake Carmada is going to have this one in the end zone for a touchback. Offense will get started at the 20. Make sure you guys tune in later today. As I called it earlier, it's SEC Day here in the RFL College Series. You got this matchup that we're watching right now. And next up at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, Alabama versus Florida. Same records as these two teams are facing at the same records, 1-1 in that matchup. Here goes a handoff, breaks the tackle, and he is fighting forward to gain what he can. Mike Jeffers, over 100 yards rushing last week. And he's exactly at 200 yards rushing on the season after that carry right there. 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8. Now come out here in the empty set, sending a blitz. He's going to throw. This is going to be over the top to Rucker for a 1st down. Talked about how explosive he was against LSU, and he's just showing as a smaller guy, he's got sure hands here in this college series. Not sure what happened there to Chad Ward, but just gave up the big play over the top. And Rucker, beautiful hands, catching it, putting on a nice move, and Ward saving the day from that being 6. Alec Rhett not afraid to take those shots down the field after his pick 6 to start the game against LSU. It's the very next pass play down the field just like that to the same target. He's setting his feet up here looking for a pass. Throws. That's going to be incomplete. What a hit. There he goes. Braylon King Moore with the hit stick to force the incompletion. And on 2nd down, Audible is going to drop back here looking to pass. Throws wide open. 1st down, South Carolina. It's Rucker again. 24 yards on his first catch and 23 on his next. And he's their starting wide receiver, but he's not their number one. Number one guy is Alani Stills, number 10. He's a big body wide receiver, and that's the guy that Rhett likes to throw those jump balls to, but we've seen Rucker come down with even some of those. It's definitely giving me some Maurice Darman vibes from the RFL. Smaller guy, just can make plays. Runs to the outside. And Jeffers will just get to the 30 as Dean is able to wrestle him down. 2nd and 9. And wide open. Stuffs him before he could get the 1st down. That's Diaco Farrow. Tight end Monty Wilborn on the reception. 1 yard needed. He'll throw, and this is going to be caught by Alani Stills. As I talked about earlier, a big body wide receiver who can come down with these type of grabs. Big hit there over the middle by Dean, but big body wide receiver, strong hands, 1st down.
Here we go. 30 base.
A close formation here on the offensive side of the ball. Looking to pass. Wide open, trying to get to the end zone. He looks like he may have the 1st down. They'll say just short. They'll say 1st and goal. Looked like they were going to mark him short for a moment. Alec Rhett leading him down the field right at the 1 yard line. South Carolina Gamecocks are hot right now. Will they hand this one off to Jeffers? They'll actually motion Jeffers out of the backfield here, looking to try to get set before the clock hits 0. Just able to snap the ball. Throws. Touchdown to the offensive lineman. South Carolina on the board first. Lashley, offensive lineman out there running a route, comes across the field, showing off some hands, working on Deonco Farrell. And the big guy just going to slap the linebacker right out the way. What a start by South Carolina. And we saw Georgia kind of get out to this slow start. Same slow start against North Carolina last week, even though they were able to pull back and get themselves a great win, 27-19 in that matchup. And South Carolina, this is a fired up, undefeated team right now here in the SEC. Can't afford to sleep on these guys. And he'll be marked down at the 28-yard line. Messiah Reese back out onto the field. It's the third offensive possession for the Bulldogs. And man, as South Carolina's defense looked mighty. They were great against LSU last week, looking to keep up that same trend here as well. Can they knock off the Georgia Bulldogs? This team right now 17-0, and look at this, a huge play in the backfield. Tackle made there by defensive tackle Nathan Pickering. And the run game is getting absolutely stuffed. You can see off the pool, just not getting a good enough block. Okay, looking the wrong direction here. Looked like he actually came right by and underneath to make that tackle. So that's a great job by South Carolina. Feeling pressure, stepping up in the pocket, and down he goes for another, well, the first sack of the game. That's Pickering with another big play here for South Carolina. And the pressure South Carolina is dialing up right now is just absolutely amazing. You can see Reese looking down the field for someone to break open, and it just doesn't happen. Just trying to move around, extend his time, and Pickering is looking like a menace up front. Shout out to Rob for the membership sign up here. Play action. Messiah Reese looking for the first down, and he's got it. And extra as Dior Santana is going to have a handful of face masks. That's 15 yards tacked on at the end of the play there. And as great as he's played so far, that's a big mistake. Give Georgia great field position at the 41-yard line. Emptying out the backfield. Let's see if AR starts to catch fire. Throws over the middle, and that's going to be Jacarius Best. Spotted up at the 33-yard line. They'll pitch it out the Best this time. He has no blocks whatsoever and will be dropped in the backfield for a loss. South Carolina's defense right now not playing any games whatsoever. Just really kind of abusing these offensive linemen up front and attacking the football. Their pursuits to the ball carrier has been outstanding here early in the start of this game. This is something that they're going to want to keep up all four quarters. Will they have the stamina to do so? We'll find out. 3rd and 6. Reese looking for another big play, and he's got it. D.D. Samuels down at the 25-yard line. Reese starting to catch that fire. 4 of 7. And Samuels gets his first catch of the day. Try to target him earlier. He comes through for a reception now. And this is just, how Georgia rolls, man. These guys, once they start to catch that heat, it's almost impossible to extinguish these guys. I mean, these guys keep that flame going once that momentum's up there. Here goes a throw, wide open. It's going to be Hunter. First down, Georgia. Working there on another out route. Hey, defense not going to cover it. Reese going to keep targeting it. And there goes a touchdown for UGA. I believe that is Kareem Hunter, generic wide receiver here. 2 big back-to-back plays, and this one getting him in the end zone for the first time of his collegiate career. Cyrese got his 4th touchdown pass of the season. That's how you march down the field. Jackpot Leslie with the extra point, 7-7. Got ourselves a tie ball game. Hey, so South Carolina, they came out hot. The defense still did a pretty good job. I would still have to say on that drive, you know, the big pass plays, though, ate them up late towards the end there. I think the defense, they need to get back in that form. The offense has been looking pretty good against this Georgia defense. And so with that momentum, that's when things get a little bit worrisome, because Georgia's defense, they may catch fire off of what their offense was just able to produce right there on that drive. So we're pretty much all knotted up back at 0-0. And every play in a game like this, being in a division, a conference like this, it all matters. Handoff, and Mike Jeffers, he's got himself a huge lane, but for whatever reason, just started trotting. I mean, an easy first down. Either way, a nice 7-yard gain on the first play, and the next play is not going to be as generous. Tackle made in the backfield there by Chavez Dunaway here. 3rd and 3. Can Georgia get the stop? Motion in Alani Steals, and look at that great block on the edge. Mike Jeffers, he's off to the races, knocked out of bounds at the 44-yard line.
Come on, baby, let's go!
That's how you get the run game started right there. Mike Jeffers, he has been a great generic running back to watch on this South Carolina team. Just was able to break over 100 yards the first week, as I mentioned, when we looked at his statistics. And you give this guy some space to work with, especially on the outsides, he's going to burn up your defense. So Georgia's going to have to make sure they keep him contained, because if they allow him to get off, that's going to open up the pass game, and that's when South Carolina's offense almost becomes unstoppable. Alec Rett's going to look to pass here, and he gets a key block up the field, still going. First down, South Carolina out at the 27-yard line as he finds his tight end, Monty Wilborn. It's just a simple drag route, but look at Jeffers. Actually, that's Bruce Nobles, the backup generic running back, running up the field, laying that block. And man, that just sprung Wilborn for a huge gain through the air there. That's going to be the end of the first quarter as well. We got ourselves a tied up ball game, 7-7. South Carolina right now looking to try to punch it in once again. See if they get it done. If you haven't already, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to the RFL. You're watching Relocation Football League's college series. There's a throw underneath. He's been hitting these all day. Spins off the contact. And there goes Wilborn again. Wilbon, excuse me. 10 of 11. It's Alec Rett. Highly accurate last week, and you can see it's taking what the defense is giving them. They want to keep allowing those drag routes to be open, those short routes. And right now, Alec Rett's like, hey, be my guest. We're going to make the plays and make the most out of those.
Ready, 70, Indy. There you go.
You got three down.
There you go.
Motion into the formation here with Rucker. And Rett off the mark there. Incomplete. It's a big 3rd down. They need 2 yards. They'll come out in the offset I formation. Looking to run for it. He's got the blocks. Cuts up the field. First down, Gamecocks. I don't know what's going on right now with Mike Jeffers, but it seems like, I don't know if it's a little problem going on with him, with a little bit of his explosion. Usually he's very explosive with the football in his hands. You can see the cutback a little bit too severe. If he keeps outside and cuts off that block laid out there by his tight end Eric Lawton, that's 6 points there. You never know. without making that play, you might not be able to this drive. We'll have to see, can they keep this going. Jeffers a little bit tired there in the backfield. And Rhett's going to throw it out to him, gets up the field, only gains a yard. Second and 9, Rhett throws into the flats again, shut down. Last chance to try to get to the end zone or a first down. They might as well take their shot. First down marker's just a yard away. Throws this one into the flats. Bruce Nobles is going to be stood up by Ekene, and that is going to be a beautiful red zone stand by the Bulldogs. And this has just been, it looks like, the strategy of the Bulldogs here this week. Trying to make sure that they don't give up those big plays through the air like LSU did. They're playing everything deep. And in this situation, because of where they got them, that's just playing great defense to make sure that Rhett doesn't have a clear shot to the end zone. Now here goes a field goal attempt. They'll get the lead once again. The lead will grow by 3 this time, 10-7. Sometimes you just see the game plans of certain teams early on just on how they're playing. Georgia just looks like they're trying to keep away from the big plays at all costs. And honestly, that kind of limits South Carolina's offense because we know they love those big plays through the air. Without that, they're going to have to keep working that small game, off the slants, the drags, which you see them doing already. And then hope that something opens up if they keep attacking. I think South Carolina's offense is just going to have to stay doing that until that opens. Hey, let's get a look at this defense, though. Jacarius Best, 5 carries, -5 yards. South Carolina's defense has looked outstanding. And what they're doing is they're taking away the run game of Jacarius Best from Georgia. But then you have to play into the hands, of course, of the quarterback. Here goes a nice run this time by Best. There can pass even, 6-yard gain, 2nd and 4. And if Georgia can get this run game going, this offense is going to be virtually unstoppable. There goes a bubble screen. Great block up the field, across midfield, and down at the 40-yard line. They'll say the 39. It's D.D. Samuels off the bubble screen. Just a great pre-snap read here by Asire Reese, understanding, and there's nobody out there. Gets a great block by his wide receiver. I believe that was Bryant. Absolutely sealing off the edge and allowing Samuels to just fire off with all that space. First and 10 at the 39-yard line. Strong formation to the right. They'll run it. And Best is going to be bottled up. This Gamecock defense going to have him in the backfield. A loss of a yard on the play. Jalen Moody, the initiator on that one. You can see him just coming down the field. Big number 54 trying to get a block there, but not going to work. Slaps his hands right off and makes a great play in the backfield. Second down and 11. They'll look to run again. And Best just back where they started. Georgia trying to get this run game going. It's just not working against the Gamecocks. Throws, and that's going to be caught by Gary at the 31. And this should at least put Georgia in field goal range to tie this game up. The kicker, Jack Podlesley's going to have to see if he can knock one down from 48 yards. I believe that's pretty manageable here for him. See if they can knock this game up. They're going to go for it. Looking to be more aggressive. I formation with D'Angelo Gary in the backfield. And they're going to look to pass. AR throws, almost intercepted. Really not liking the play call there. Not sure why they wouldn't probably. Well, I guess I understand the run game hasn't been there all day. But that is definitely not the pass you want to try to attempt on this defense. Throws it right there to Jordan Davis, who undercuts that hook route. You can see on that route, they try to go with the spot routes, hoping that they would play zone, which I believe they did, but they just had everything covered. So that's just great defense by South Carolina.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
And now they got the football. Turnover on downs, ball at the 31-yard line. Still with the 3-point lead. Alec Rhett has got to throw it away. Good coverage.
Down. 30 base.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Head up.
And he's going to be sacked immediately on a play. What a play by Jordan Davis. Defensive tackle came in quickly. And he tried to get that out there. They completely left the big guy untouched. He leaps over the chop block attempt there by the offensive lineman, gets his hands in the throwing lane, and just brings down Rhett. That is a pro-like play right there. Unfortunately, I don't believe this guy's draftable. That is a remarkable play. Cornerback blitz sent and a wide open throw over the middle. And that's how you make up for it. It's Jaden Buckner. 22 yards, first down, South Carolina. And this is what has made South Carolina great at the start of this season. I mean, these guys already coming out here, especially against a great team like Georgia, just slinging it, able to, put the bad play, my bad guys, put the bad play behind them and move on and look forward to the next. And that's been one of the strong suits of Alec Rhett. Here goes a receiver screen trying to get Alani Steels going. Georgia all over that. A nice little screen play. Try to cut it up inside. Justice all over.
Ready? 18 Gator. Put up. Down.
Dropping back, looking to pass, throws. He's open and quickly down at the 42.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
Mike 17. Mike 17.
Let's go.
Rhett getting pressured and breaks the tackle. What a play by Trent Leach.
Good work, boy. Let's go.
And it's these little effort plays that can really help you, come up with the big upset wins in which we saw them do last week. It's the effort that South Carolina puts on the field week in and week out. Braylon King Moore is usually a sure tackler here for Georgia, but can't wrestle the big guy down.
Head up. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Kim.
Deep grip. Deep grip.
Handoff. And Jeffers to the 31-yard line.
8 read.
3-yard gain on the play. It's 2nd and 7. As Alec Rhett's going to line up in the gun. They'll run Jeffers again up the middle. And Georgia's defense, once again, on 2nd down. They're stout. They got him in a third situation. They've kind of struggled in this against South Carolina.
Let's go, defense.
Ready?
Pump fake. Looking for a play. Wide open. Trying to get to the end zone down at the 5. And that was the same exact play that won them the game against LSU. And they just pulled this out. That was that fake wheel route off the screen. And then Buckner cuts right in. You can see that's a money play when teams are playing man, and even if they're playing zone. But that route, hard to cover, and usually the wide receiver just left wide open as he was once again on that play. And Asire Reese right now on the sidelines, hoping his defense
60
can get the stop. High formation. Here goes the pitch. And Ekene with a phenomenal play. Jumping over a chop block, running through another, and making the tackle. That's his 2nd tackle for loss already here today. Look at this outside play here, man. This is a cornerback who probably most likely there's a chance still to play cornerback at his size, but you can see this guy possibly being moved to strong safety, which the league, honestly, could need more of. And Rhett. Oh, pancake block. End zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Alani Steels. And that's just wide open. The extra point. It's good. 17-7. Ruiz, knocks it through. 10-point lead here for the Gamecocks, looking to do what many have failed for over a year, and that's knock down Georgia. And Hunter's going to take the knee. The offense going to come out at the 25-yard line. And Sire Reese having himself a solid day. They're trying to get that run game going, but honestly, at this point, you can see South Carolina, they're on this, man. Look at the guys they got in the box. I think Georgia needs to pass it around more here for AR. And they're going to run it here. D'Angelo Chieri gets a nice run, though, up to the 31. Receiver screen, and Bryant stuffed in the backfield. Loss of a yard on the play. 3rd and 5. They'll throw, and this is going to be caught by Rob Castillo. Foot race, and Dior Santana tracking him down. But a huge play through the air, much needed, as they'll come through in the clutch for that one. It's a good throw by Sire Reese. Got that right over the top this time of Dior Santana. And only if Castillo was faster. But this guy, Santana, he looks like he's got some wheels on him as well. This guy just hawks him down from behind. 2 minutes left to go in this ball game and counting. They'll run it with Bess. And they'll get 2 yards at best there on that play. 2nd and 8. And this is going to almost be intercepted. And that's a little bit of the knock that we're talking about, of the height there. Gets deflected at the defensive line. Could have been intercepted. Gets another chance at it. And he's going to be sacked. Fumbles the football. And it's going to be recovered back by the offensive lineman. Timeout's going to be called. 4th down, Georgia. They'll have to settle for the field goal. Booth's going to review if he was down or not. Yeah, he looked like he hit the ground first. Kobe Jones flatlining him. He just ran right through Rainey, too. Field goal attempt is good. 10-17 is the score. Podlesny, trying to get tongue-tied saying his name, comes up here to make it a 1-possession game once again. They'll take it from about the 4 and stuffed at the 26. Georgia's defense kind of struggled here against South Carolina, which wasn't expected. South Carolina's offense has been great this year. Got to give it to them. They're definitely trying to make sure they don't give up those big plays. But the little plays are starting to pick them apart. And South Carolina is having some pretty good play calls as well. And they throw this one into the flats. And Georgia all over. Down at the 29. And a timeout will be called.
Here we go, D.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Minute and 1 second left to go. Play action. He just throws this one away immediately, Lowe's. That wasn't going to go anywhere.
50, play.
And the defense has been great in first and second down. It's the third down in which they've struggled, and it continues to be the case as the man-to-man coverage is beat there by Washington on the out route to the field side. Good job going up there and getting that football. Make sure you got the foot down.
Here we go, here we go. 60 or.
Play action. Throws almost intercepted going the other way. Washington had to jump on it this time, but drops the pick. Gotta come down with those. That could have changed the tide of this game for sure. And this one is going to be completed to Buckner. A short gain. Rhett checks it down, and Georgia's defense all over. Timeout's going to be called. Remember, it's Georgia's going to be coming out here with the football to start the second half. So if they can score quickly down the field, you never know. But they also don't want to be too risky with the plays down the field. They got themselves a very, a very conservative quarterback. And when I say conservative, I mean somebody who's just not going to take those risky throws, which we've seen him make a little bit of in this game. A couple passes could have been intercepted, but usually does not take those risks that's going to result in interceptions or turnovers. So we'll have to see if they take that approach. Here goes a run to the outside, and Best runs to the sidelines. This guy is still running. And they're running here, it seems. High formation. And D'Angelo Gary is not going anywhere. What I don't get is going to run. If you're going to call a timeout, try to get down the field. Not sure why they would run the football there. I guess they noticed not enough time on the clock and decided to just go into the half, not risk anything. And off to Gary, and he runs through first down, but that's not going to matter. That's the end of the first half of play. South Carolina looking for a second straight upset in this over a team that hasn't won since season 1 of the RFL college, who hasn't lost, since season 1 of the college series. Can they end the 16-0 streak here for Georgia? Right now, I think Georgia, honestly, is doing a great job on the defensive side of the ball on early downs. Their problems is third downs. First, second down, they're good. Third downs, they're trying to make sure they don't give up the big play. And what is that leaving open? It's leaving the short stuff that can convert into the medium yards that they get to on those first and second downs to get the first. So I think Georgia just needs to be a little bit more aggressive when it comes to those downs, because South Carolina has been taking advantage of that. And one thing we've definitely learned about South Carolina in this game is this pass offense with Alec Rhett. It's elite, man. These guys are making plays, and he's not afraid to sling it down the field to his playmakers. So, and he's got a few of them. You like Alani Stills, he's a tall guy. You got Rucker, who's a smaller guy who can go up there and make the catches. I really think that these guys probably just need to play a lot more man on third down situations. That's what I think the issue is. Another thing I have noticed, which I may have to adjust here, is it seems like there might be an issue because I've noticed this. So I'm going to actually check on something just to make sure that this isn't going down. Oh, here goes the hopefully I can pause this because they don't got the okay, yeah, cool. All right, I can't even check this stuff. Okay, the second half return right there. All right, I just wanted to check this to make sure because I've noticed it seems like they got, and this was not the case last week, so I'm trying to figure out. This is the problem. I knew I was seeing this. They got their best cornerbacks in the slot. Not sure what happened with that. Definitely noticed that. So it's supposed to be Washington, Stevenson, Ringo. I was wondering why Washington was on the outside and I seen Ekene in the slot. Now that's a huge problem that shouldn't be going on. So Washington's supposed to be here. Washington, Stevenson, Ringo. Okay. There's Stevenson. Yeah, Stevenson, Ringo. Yeah, I definitely had to make that change. Everything else seems like it's where it's supposed to be, where it was. So what happened was, of course, teams got adjusted to be scheme fit all the way across the board for what was best for the team. And it seems like everything else stuck because D.D. Samuels is here. Is he supposed to be here? Yeah, so everything else stuck. That cornerback thing, I did definitely notice that. Not sure why that happened. So now you got the best guys actually out there matching up against these receivers. That's why these receivers was eating. So let's, glad I did look at that. Let me make sure that nothing happened with South Carolina's depth chart too, just to make sure. Sorry for this, guys, but definitely don't want a loss to happen if it's not supposed to, because I definitely noticed that. Okay, it looks like everything is straight. Buckner in the slot, yeah. So everything's stuck for them. I'm not sure what happened with the cornerback thing. But, yeah, let's go to Super Sim and let's start this second half.
Come on, set. 30 base. You ain't going nowhere.
Offset I formation here for South Carolina. Drop back looking to pass. Throws this one into the flats. Loses a yard.
Ready? 18 Gator.
Watch tight.
Second and 11. Got pressure, and yeah, you can tell the immediate difference.
Let's go. 18
Not easy for these outside guys to get open now, but we'll have to see. Can they work on third down? This is where they've been great. Third and 11.
Ready?
Pressure coming, throws underneath, and it's going to be Jeffers, marked down short. And so Georgia comes out with the big stop. And I thought it was Georgia was going to get the ball first. Excuse me on that. So now it's time to see Georgia's offense can do. So Georgia's offense, they have no excuse. And this has been the same offense and everything else. So we'll have to see if these guys can make something happen here. Best spins off of the tackle, juke move. And man, why did he just keep outside? That could have been 6. That would have been an amazing return. It was a great return either way. So let's see if Georgia can take advantage of this situation right here. Down by just 7.
Check. Let him know.
Draw play. Great blocking. Knocked down a yard short of the first down. Thompson on the tackle. D'Angelo Gary's going to check in here in the backfield. And Tyreek Bryant in motion to the slot. Handoff. Gary gets some key blocks to the outside. Gets to midfield. First down, Georgia. Now the offense starting to kick up here. Goes over the middle, and that's a great heads-up play by Errol Thompson.
What's left? What's left?
5 wide empty set with a stack receiver set at the bottom of the screen. Messiah Reese guns one to the sideline, so Rob Castillo has been one of his favorite targets so far here today. Out of this 11 completions, 3 have been to Castillo for 79 yards. Big third down here. Reese looking to pass, throws, and that's going to be broken up and complete by Thompson. And looks like they might have Messiah Reese just a tad bit rattled here. Little subtle movement in the pocket. And this is a pass that he should have just waited a little bit longer for him to clear by Thompson. That was too early of a throw. South Carolina gets the stop. And not a good punt either. This one goes out of bounds at the 30. Jake Carmada. About a 14-yard punt there. Alec Rhett looking to pick up where he left off. 1st and 10 at the 30. And off, Mike Jeffers. Taken down by Dean.
Go there. 15, run. 15, run.
2nd and 8.
Two.
Looking to pass, goes over the middle, and that's going to be off the target. Looks like he had him wide open and just misfired. Big third down here for Georgia. Going to go with some play action. Looking to pass, throws one to the sideline. Still going to be held on to by Alani Stills. That's just good work right there on Chad Ward. Chad Ward sticking with him. Then we got at the top of the route. Got just enough separation. That's a good pass, too, by Rhett.
Set. 10 logo.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. Draw play. Great blocking. Still powers through to the 50 for a gain of 3.
60 Pittsburgh.
Braylon King Moore is going to come into the box here. Watch out for him. They send him on a blitz. A quick throw to the sidelines there. Still going to be caught by Buckner. South Carolina is just keeping their offensive drive here. Airing this football out. Wide receivers still creating the separation which they need. Working in the slot there on Washington. There goes the dreaded 3rd down for UGA. And they stop the Gamecocks in their tracks right now. 3-man rush. Throws. This is wide open for a 1st down. He finds Buckner. Man, Rhett is just dropping these passes in the bucket right now. Finding the weaknesses in this Georgia defense. Look at that. Perfectly dropped in. UGA is going to challenge this. That is an obvious catch, and now they're going to lose a timeout. There's no way this gets overturned. This guy had both feet down and was able to get his knee in bounds, so I don't even know why this is being challenged. And that could definitely come back to hurt Georgia in their comeback attempt here. And there goes the timeout off the board. Terrible.
70, Indy. 17.
Mike 17. And let's get them home.
Snap.
Alec Rhett over the middle. They'll get him down at the 22-yard line.
Okay, buddy, I see.
It's still a 7-point ball game, but right now in South Carolina, they're eating up all the small stuff. Like I said, this is the exact game plan you need against what Georgia was trying to accomplish here. Tried to take away the big plays, but Georgia just consistently hitting the small, short spot routes, the out routes, and then opening up with the big plays that they see, which can open up to bigger plays down the line. This is a great job by Ekene. Drops him in the backfield, 3rd down. And what Georgia needs to do now is play some man, to be honest. They got the quarterback to do this. And I know sometimes it's risky playing man on 3rd down, but it's not if you send some type of blitz, or something like that. And they're going to come out here, play action, dropping back in coverage. Pressure's coming, it's got to throw it away. Wide open, 1st down. Wow, what a play by Alec Rett. And this guy's got all types of pressure that's starting to come in. You can see Davis just getting there. Doesn't matter. Guy still throws an absolute dot to the sidelines to Wilborn for the 1st down. Problem with Georgia right now is the pass rush is not getting through. There goes a handoff to the outside. Touchdown saving tackle by Ward. 2nd and 5. They got to keep South Carolina out of this end zone. It's a bad throw. This guy's been highly accurate all game, 31-39. Pressure, throws this one away. And Georgia's defense does it again here. Get the stop, but they are going to give up 3 points. And this is honestly where somebody's going to need to make a big play on offense. The defense has kind of been getting out on the field too often. And there's been a lot of long sustaining drives for South Carolina because in which they've came in this game to play with the short game, just play after play. These are long double-digit play drives. And so if the offense isn't able to click, isn't able to move down the field and give their defense a breather of some sort, this is when things can get ugly. 20-10 right now, South Carolina. There goes a return, very short kick, and a really good return as he'll get it out to the 35.
Let's go!
This is where somebody on UGA is going to have to step up. 10 carries for just 11 yards for Jacarius Best in the 1st half. He's only had 1 carry in the 2nd half for 9. And honestly, it is getting close to that point where South Carolina is going to force them to have to be one-dimensional.
Watch the safety creep.
Still a good amount of time left, but the run game isn't working still, which right now it isn't. That's only a 1-yard gain on the play. You might want to step away from that and let AR sling the football a little bit here. 2nd and 9. Going to the outside, and that's shut down. Gain of 4. First ever meeting in the college series between South Carolina and Georgia. And how crazy would it be if South Carolina can come up with the upset with a throw underneath? D.D. Samuels, 1st down.
Let's go, baby.
3 catches, 50 yards. And this is honestly what I think Georgia needs to do. I mean, become one-dimensional right now until that run game opens up. I think they need to air it out. But they've been coming out in this set pretty heavy here. Angelo Gary's in the backfield, and he'll get a nice carry. Leaps over 2 defenders and gets to the 37-yard line. What a 9-yard rush. Wow. This guy jumped over 2 guys. Nasty juke move, and what a fight by Best for the 1st down.
Let's go.
Play action. Throws and misses. That's airtight coverage right there by Dior Santana. Got to give it to him, man. All over Rob Castillo on that play. Is 2nd and 10. Counter run play. And Bess is stuffed. What Georgia cannot afford to do here is lose yards. So by all means, Osiris has got to throw this football away. Cannot afford to take a sack here. Goes underneath. And that's going to be a beautiful fight and stretch out for the first down by Joshua Jeffries. Georgia's starting to build it up right now. Starting to get the momentum back up there. And look at the big fella just running right through the smaller cornerback here, Emmanuel Forbes. Getting close to 2 minutes left to go in the third before we get to the fourth. Georgia would like to score here on this drive. And look at Bess just still marching forward. They'll blow him down at the 21. They'll give him forward progress, so a 3-yard gain.
59 mark, check, 59.
Counter run play. And that time just picking the wrong hole. Definitely should have ran off that block. Empty set. Osiris looking to try to convert again. Throws, and it's D.D. Samuels for the first down. Exactly what Georgia needs right now. And like I said, you got to let this guy throw the football some more right now. They're running the football too much. You've already seen it's not working. I'm not saying abandon it. But the pass game, even though it's been a couple of risky throws, I mean, it's been there. Gary's going to check back in. Play action. It does not get the blocks this time. Sacked by Aaron Brule. And that's just not a good job at all. The big number 74 just gets blown right by. He gives up the sack there. Second and 18. Draw play. That's not going anywhere. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. RFL community, you know what to do. Put your fours up in the chat. South Carolina looking to pull off the unthinkable. Can they upset Georgia as well? It's 20-10. And they're in a running formation here. And they're going to be sacked. Not sure why they would come out trying to run RPO when they need 19 yards here. Oh, man, that's just terrible play call. Marquise Spencer gets the sack here. And Georgia, opportunity to put them back within a score. And the kick, it's good. 20-13. Defense needs to come up in the clutch here for the Bulldogs. We'll take this one from the 3. And down at the 25-yard line, Bruce Nobles. So Alec Rhett, 31 of 40, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Georgia's defense, since the change, has definitely stepped up here in the second half. It's only allowed 3 points, but that's wide open. That's a first down. First and 10 at the 37. Dropping back, looking to pass. Trying to strip him. He still hangs on. That's Buckner.
On the ready.
Yeah, baby.
Mike 19, Mike 19.
Check, 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 check.
Clear.
Motion here to the right. They're going to send a safety down there. Play action. Pressure coming, hit as he throws, and it's a first down. And the biggest issue right now here for Georgia is the pass rush. This offensive line by South Carolina is holding them off just enough before they can get there. And Alec Brett is just coming up, dropping dimes.
You ready?
First and 10 at the 44-yard line. Rhett
Single slot.
motion to the left side.
Okay, go.
Play action. Now this is a great blitz call here. Sack on the play. Caden Washington. This is what Georgia needs. The pass rush has just not been great. And they finally just send the house. And it gets there big time. And I think they just need to steal some pressure this very next play. Go man with two safeties over the top. Go straight up cover two man. With the extra guy being sent, some type of man blitz. Maybe even cover three. Got two guys over the top here right now. And he's just going to throw this into the flats. Great defense by Georgia.
That's it, baby.
That's what happens when you finally send some pressure. I mean, Georgia sending some heat. I'm not going to say they haven't been sending some heats because they have, but for whatever reason, just wasn't enough. They made sure they got it that previous play, and they shut it down right here.
Ready? Sit up. 30 base.
3rd and 22.
Here I come again.
See what they send here. Play action. Still nobody getting home. Here goes a throw deep down the field. It's going to be broken up, incomplete. Excellent defense by Chavez Dunaway. Trying to go to ducking. And he was ducking the smoke right there on that play. Couldn't come down with that catch. So South Carolina's got to punt this one away. Handles it well, and the punt angling towards the sidelines, out of bounds at the 8. This Georgia offense has been struggling against South Carolina, so that is a great punt. Sona Cyrus to bring these guys back as he did last week against North Carolina. Been a quiet day for Tyreek Bryant. Quiet day for most on this Georgia offense. At this point, I think it's got to click. Throw the football. That's what he's going to do. And there goes Rob Castillo with a beautiful reception at the 27-yard line. But what about that throw? Man, he just gunned that right in there. He's not afraid to duck. He's not ducking the smoke either. I mean, look at this dig route. He's going straight at Dior Santana here. Their best cover corner. You can see it's still great defense. Took him down immediately after the catch. He's still with him pretty much stride for stride. So you got to have an accurate pass in order to make a play like that. Now they're going to come out here in the gun once again.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And he's going to shoot one deep down the field. It's going to be broken up, incomplete. Had a step on him, but D.D. Samuels unable to haul it in. There goes a throw inside. Bryant makes the catch and gets mangled down at the 34-yard line. They need 2 yards, and they're going to come out in this I formation with D'Angelo Gary. They're going to try to run for this. No. Play action, throws, first down. Darnell Washington, their backup tight end, gets in. First reception of the game. Absolutely love the play call that time. Washington just coming across on a quick little 5-yard in route. First and 10. Reese down the field, hits the dig route. Rob Castillo to the 49-yard line. This is his guy here tonight. 118 yards off of 5 receptions. Look how he zips this one in again. This has been one of the biggest quality traits of Asire Reese, despite the size, is accuracy. And even though he's made some questionable throws early in this game, when it matters most right now, he is slinging that thing. 5 wide, empty set. Can he lead him down the field to tie this game up? There's more than enough time. Throws one, and he's wide open. Still fighting, hanging on to the football. First and goal, Georgia. Jose Stapleton, 35 yards, streaking down the middle of the field. Another picture-perfect throw right over the top, splitting the safeties of South Carolina. To be honest, this is where you just hope that they kind of keep with the pass game here in the red zone, because you don't want to see these guys run the ball too much, and they are in the I formation, so you probably can expect a first down run, which we will. D'Angelo Gary, he's stuffed. Got a yard, maybe 2 on that play. But here they are. They are in the gun. Jacarius Best is in the backfield. And they'll look to pass for it. Great play call. Throws, and he just doesn't have the momentum to cut up the field. Asire Reese going to more than likely have to throw this one in. They'll drop back, looking to pass, pressure, and he is going to be sacked on the play. The heat is on by South Carolina. 5 sacks today. I'm just looking to see if anything was possibly open, and absolutely nothing. They literally got everybody in the end zone, covering the front and the back of it. And still had a great pass rush. Aaron Brule getting there for the sack. And honestly, with this amount of time left on the clock, this is a good decision. They're going to kick the field goal, and they just got to hope their defense comes up with another stop on South Carolina and that they get another opportunity on offense. If they could get another opportunity on offense and score a touchdown, that's a game. I think that's the game, you know. So, hey, it's crunch time. Georgia's all about their defense, and they were definitely all about their defense last season. Can they be about it one last time against a very talented Alec Rhett and South Carolina Gamecock offense? Pretty good return, gets to the 29. If you haven't already, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to the RFL. You are watching our college series. Our pro series starts in January and ends in July. Oh, technically in June. You can check us all out there. Also on our website, relocationfootballleague.com. South Carolina looking for an upset. Can they get it? Nice tackle made there by Davis. And what South Carolina wants to do right now is run down this clock while moving the ball down the field. Play action. He's going to be sacked. Adam Anderson getting home, and it is now 3rd and 16 for Georgia. Exactly what they needed. The defense has finally woken up with their pass rush, and maybe that sack could rattle Rhett. But we've seen this quarterback, man. It takes a lot to rattle this kid. He can throw interceptions. He's still going to think about the next play, and that's shut down. I don't know why I played the bell. It felt like he got sacked on that play. That's how quick number 43 came through. That's Royal Taylor Luby, and Georgia quickly gets the stop. Defense is back. And Georgia, here it goes. Another opportunity on offense. And this punter, man, jeez. Big guy gets it down to the 23. Not even returnable. Rob Castillo, 5 catches, 118 yards. He's been the go-to guy. Trading off from Tyreek Bryant a week ago, who burned it up. You also still got to watch out for that kid. You never know if they get the ball to him. Had his first receiving touchdown of the season last week against North Carolina. Able to throw underneath. Jeffries gets to the 30. And right now, Asai Reese is just feeling. Second and 4, throws the bubble screen out here, and Samuels can't break the tackle. That's a great play made there by Emmanuel Forbes.
You got him. You got him.
And to be honest, Georgia, if they don't convert this, they need to get another quick stop on defense. But if they do convert this, this is the drive that they have to go down the field and score by any means necessary. It all comes down to this play right here. I don't think they'll have enough time to get the football back from South Carolina. Cyrus got years in the pocket. Finally throws, and it's going to be dropped. He had it in his hands. Tyreek Bryant had it off the first contact, but that second hit knocks it loose. Reese taking a heck of a hit. Look at this. He had it. He had it. And man, C.J. Morgan, probably the most clutch forced incompletion of the game. And what also hurts Georgia right now is the fact that they challenged that obvious catch. This is a great punt. So they don't even have 3 timeouts to stop South Carolina if they want to once they get within 2 minutes. What they need to do is repeat the same performance they had the first time out on the defensive side of the ball. South Carolina looking for the ultimate upset this week in the college series. Can the streak end here? Draw play. He's bottled up. Loss of 2 yards on the play. South Carolina still trying to stick with their plan, milk down the clock. Man, what a game. I formation. I think they're going to just keep running it. They think their defense can get a stop on Georgia. They're about to get a delay of game penalty here. Terrible call there. Well, terrible management by Alec Rett on that play. So they'll lose 5 yards on that. And it'll be 2nd and 16.
Set, 8, read.
Gotta snap that ball earlier. There goes the draw. Breaks the tackle, and a face mask penalty. That could cost them right there. That's Tyreek Stevenson. Worst possible time to get penalized. You had them right where you wanted them, and you give up an automatic first down.
On the double.
And it's almost 2 minutes left to go here. They only have 2 timeouts, and they're looking for the juggler shot here. They'll actually lose 2 yards and pretty much call a timeout for Georgia. It goes out of bounds. Terrible play. 2nd and 12. Handoff. Shut down. And they might not even have to burn a timeout. They might have to burn one after this next play. Looks like they might not have to burn a timeout at all. If I'm Georgia, I hope they don't. But I feel like once you get to 2 minutes, the game is going to call one. They really don't have to burn a timeout until after this play, which they aren't. After this play, burn a timeout, save your last one. They cannot give up the first down. Throws, that's going to be incomplete. And man, if Braylon King Moore could have came up with that interception, that would have been crucial. I honestly felt like South Carolina should have just ran that one. At the same time, I mean, now you leave them with 2 timeouts, and it's all on Osiris to win this game for Georgia. Also got to watch out for a possible block punt. We've seen this happen quite a bit. Manages it well, though. This guy's been booming some punts down the field, I tell you. There goes. Good return by Bess. 1 minute, 28 seconds left for Georgia. Down by 4 points. Osiris, 22 of 32, 293 yards and a touchdown. Has yet to throw an interception this season. Can he lead the Bulldogs to a 3-0 start? Looking to pass. Throws. That's going to be caught for a first down. What a catch by Tyreek Bryant. Makes up for the drop earlier. And that is another pinpoint accurate pass from Osiris. Look at this. Corner strike right by the hands of I think that's Esias. Yeah, Esias Furge. I'm going to say his last name. It's not difficult to say his first. Wow. And it stops the clock. They still have 2 timeouts. Osiris, 3-man rush, so he's got time. He's got to throw this soon. All day in the pocket. Finally throws. It's going to be caught. First down, Georgia. To the 29-yard line. This offensive line blocking out of their minds on that play. He literally had an eternity in the pocket to throw the ball. That's how confident he even was in making this play. He wasn't even worried about it. He knew someone was going to get open, and it's D.D. Samuel. Now you're going to get winded. You can see guys a little bit tired. Jakarius Best is a little bit tired. You still got a little over a minute left to go here. Going to throw into the flats. Great job of getting out of bounds. Really didn't get too much. He probably should have waited on that corner. That looked like that corner strike was coming wide open again. Except for Rob Castillo. But he just saw the flats wide open and just took it. A minute and 2 seconds left to go in this game. Georgia's looking for the comeback to keep the streak alive. 2nd and 8 goes over the middle. Samuels down at the 22. They're going to hurry things up. Closing in 40 seconds in this game. AR is going to be sacked on the play. Georgia not calling their timeouts for whatever reason. It's 4th and 8. Got to go for it. Throws. And it's incomplete. South Carolina is going to upset Georgia. Wow. Not enough timeouts to get the ball back. Tried it. They'll take the knee. Timeout's going to be burned. And it's the last one for Georgia.
Ready? 10-2 stop.
Man, that sack killed him.
Now.
South Carolina upsets another SEC opponent and will improve to 3-0 on the season, handing Georgia their first loss in 2 years. Final score 20-16. Wow. How about South Carolina? And South Carolina, in the first ever college series, which was the last time they were part of it, was 3-9. They've already won the same amount of games that they won that year. And man, they get their third one in a big way, beating the 116, well, I think a 17-0 Georgia Bulldogs. Absolute amazing game here. South Carolina getting it done. Let's go ahead and get a look at the statistics. Asir Reese and Alec Rhett, they played lights out football. 353 passing yards for Reese, 26 of 37, a touchdown, still no turnovers. And what did Rhett do this week? Didn't turn the football over, which is something he did in the first 2 weeks. 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. And like I said, he was playing small ball. He's just taking whatever the UGA defense could give him, and it worked out in the end. 36 of 47, 276 yards, both in the 70s in completion percentage. 76 for Alec Rhett. We get a look at the run game. Run game on both sides was just absolutely shut down. Kind of was expected. Mike Jeffers, 19 carries, 56 yards, no touchdowns. Shakarius Best, and they just shut him all the way down. 18 carries, 30 yards, 1.6 yards per carry. D'Angelo Gary looked really good, though, for Georgia, but hey, tough loss they're going to take care. We get a look at the receiving end of the thing. Rob Castillo was going off, man. 5 catches, 118 he finishes with, no touchdowns. D.D. Samuels close to 100 yards with 7 for 95. Then we had Jaden Buckner, who led the South Carolina Gamecocks in receiving yards with 83 off of 7 receptions. Brian Rucker, 5 for 73. Monty Wilborn, 8 of 60. Lonnie Stills, he got in the end zone for a touchdown, 6 for 45. Then we had 1 catch for Jose Stapleton, Joshua Jeffries, Tyreek Bryant. I don't know, I'm going down. It's 3 catches for Joshua Jeffries, 30 yards, 3 for Tyreek Bryant. Tyreek Bryant was shut down, man. Had a crucial drop late towards the end of the game. Made up for another catch on that last drive to give them hope, but ultimately just couldn't get it done. Kyrie Hunter, 2 catches, got in the end zone for a touchdown at 25 yards. And Scott Lashley, offensive lineman, the right tackle, comes out there, gets a touchdown on Georgia. We get a look at the blocking. King Rainey, 4 sacks given up in this game. Is that a submitted guy? I believe that's a submitted guy, man. 4 sacks allowed in this game here, and those came at crucial times, especially late at the end of the game. Yeah, Ben Cleveland with a sack there. Trey Hill and Darwan Parker. I believe that's how you say it. Defense, Deonco Farrell, 11 total tackles. Only double-digit tackler today, Fred Peters with 9. Adam Anderson with 8. Caden Washington had 7, as well as Jaden Moody and CC Ekene. And we're not going to go all the way down that list. Tackles for loss, Samuel Justice had himself 3, as well as Jalen Moody and Ekene. We had 2 tackles for loss for Nathan Pickering and Royal Taylor Luby. We had Jordan Davis, Fred Peters, Caden Washington, CJ Morgan, Earl Thomas, Kobe Jones. This is going to be a long list, so I'm not going to go all the way through that, but I'll show you guys as I go through it here. Sacks, 2 for Aaron Brule, who was crucial. Look at these sacks for South Carolina. These guys were bringing it. 2 sacks for Brule, 2 sacks for Kobe Jones, a sack for Marquise Spencer, Jordan Davis, Caden Washington, Nathan Pickering, and Adam Anderson. Interceptions, no interceptions today. Took care of the football. Pass deflections, had 2 from Earl Thomas, as well as Jordan Davis and Furge. And then we had quite a bit of solos here, which I go down the list. Dior Santana, Farrell, King Moore, and other submitted guys, Washington, Chavez, Dunaway. No forced fumbles, so ball security was excellent. It's just an all-out great game. All-out great game from both sides. Nothing on special teams. And we go ahead and get a look at the big plays. Let's try to see if we can. Yeah, we got most of the plays here late towards the game. Let's try to see what's going on here. So looking at this looks like this is all out man. There's nobody really deep. So this is man-to-man coverage. And a shot down the field here. And man, just I don't know what happened here. Just not a reacting to the football. That could have been an interception going the other way for Chad Ward. Goes over top of his head instead. And that results in a first down for South Carolina. 2 plays later, makes another big play. See what they're in here. Land zone. The problem is the time in the pocket. Well, not really. It just looks like this is a great play. Eating up what's open. So we got a corner playing into the flats here. Looks like the corner dropping back. No, this is cover 2. Tampa too. Look like they got a linebacker dropping back deep. So it's still cover 2. And he just throws a perfect pass. You got to give it to Alec Rett, man. I mean, look at this. Throwing dots. He had time in the pocket, too, for that deep crosser. So pass rush still being a problem there. And then in the end zone, getting in for 6. Sending pressure. Hits the lineman on the drag. Big boy going to slap off the linebacker. Touchdown right there. Osiris getting sacked. Let's see what happened here. What's the culprit of this? 4-man rush. Bad blocking, man. Just had him come off the edge. Well, I guess he was able to fit himself back up, so not too bad. Great way to get back in position. And then right here, the middle of this offensive line, that's where everything broke down. And they just came right through, and there was nothing open. There's nothing open down the field. This is verticals with nothing open. Great defense. Kyrie Hunter still got in the end zone on this play for a touchdown. And this is a beautiful slant route. Turn Dior Santana all the way around. Hard route. Look at this. Bow. Breaks it. And Osiris is on cue with his guy. Boom. Knocks him in there. Touchdown. Great efforts. You can see him trying to dive out here, making sure he got in. And that's what tied the ball game up. Definitely we're in for a great one. D.D. Samuel, 25-yard reception here. Bubble screen. Great blocking out here by Tyreek Bryant. You can see this. Boom. Absolutely shields him away from the play. And Samuel unable to make Morgan miss on that play, but still a big first down. Then you can see running the football, and then trying to pass it to D'Angelo Gary out the backfield. Falls just short by 2 yards. And they went for it on 4th down. Yeah, this was the play where they went for it on 4th down, where they could have kicked the field goal. You think about if they did take the field goal instead on this play, it would have been 19-20 at this point. And they could have, instead of having to score a touchdown that final drive, kick a field goal to win the game. So little things like that, a play can hurt you. And that's exactly what happens here for Georgia. Big 3rd down here. And this is just Alec Rett and just throwing a laser on the defense. Going 4 verticals here. You can see him striking right over the middle. Quickness and getting that ball out. Alec Rett again. 24 yards. First down. Pump fake. This was the play I talked about. The bubble screen play. Watch number 88 here in the slot. He's going to sell the wheel route and then cut right back in. This is an impossible route to cover, and you can definitely tell he's got Ekene covering him here on this play. Absolutely loses him in the sauce. This was the play that won them the game against LSU. They bring it out early. And he gets to the 5-yard line. A couple plays later, 7-yard touchdown. And just look at this was the issue for Georgia as well. The pass rush. No one getting through. Pancake. Look at this. Get out of here. Dropped him. And when you got all this time in the pocket against a quarterback as surgical as Alec Rett, we're going to give up that touchdown there. And so Georgia, unfortunate turn of events there for him. 48-yard completion here. And it looks like a stop and go. So he fakes, and it's good. It's a good stop and go. It's more great timing by AR, because with his timing of throwing this ball, and you got a cornerback this good, he's not going to sell or bite on that hook route for too long. And so he throws it early, and you see he stopped a little bit. Dior Santana stopped a little bit, and then trying to get himself in position, but because of the timing in which he threw the football, Rob Castillo able to undercut, makes the catch. And man, only if he was a little bit faster, that could have been 6 right there. Santana hawks him down. And then on 3rd down, Osiris getting sacked here. Now, how did this happen? Look at this. Blown by. King Rainey just ran right through. Aaron Brule just, wow, that's getting manhandled. Not sure what happened here. Trying to offer time. And that's a sack. Rainey picks it up and everything to get the field goal. But that's just, this terrible, getting manhandled. That's all I can say about it. Getting manhandled. 19. Going to drop back here, looking to pass. The zone defense. Once again, what's the issue? Time in the pocket. Send 3 guys. Corner route is open. Cannot give this guy time like that to throw the ball. He's going to find those weaknesses. Another sack on Osiris. Let's see why this happened. Play action. Blown by again. Gave up 4 sacks in this game. You got to have a better pursuit angle. He kind of gets ran into by his tight end here, but he still has an opportunity to lock this block up. Gets blown right by again by Brule. Sack. And we get into the fourth quarter. Another sack. This one's going to be on Alec Rhett. And this is when they sent the house and finally was able to get some pressure here. All-out blitz. I've been calling for this. Like, these guys definitely needed to go with some man blitz. They are in the book to do that. I mean, this is, I believe they got Jacksonville back in Madden 20, and this is a heavy man book. Just didn't run enough man here in this game for whatever reason. When they did, they sent that blitz. Boom. Rhett's 8 up. And then we see 21-yard completion here. Rob Castillo. It's a great job. Great throw by Cyrus. Boom, hits the dig. Beautiful pass. Up the field. First down. Another first down. To Jose Stapleton over the middle. This guy just runs a straight up streak. Cyrus, once again, the timing. Lost this one up over the top. Nice catch. Trying to fight forward to get in the end zone. Almost gets stripped. And what was the issue here once again for Georgia? Not punching it in. All that fire. Got a 1-yard run. Another run gets stuffed. And then you get sacked here on the play. Was it the play call? I just think it was the defense, man. The defense was just perfect for the play call. Just nothing open, no spot route. Everything's covered. Almost everyone's got two men on. So that's not there. He gets sacked. Alec Rhett, another sack here for him. Great job finally getting some pressure. That's just straight to the point. Anderson getting free. And then a tackle being made there. And let's get a look at this final drive by Georgia. Corner strike. They were running this a lot. And look at this. Picture perfect pass. Great catch. Boom. That's good hands right there by Tyreek Bryant for the first down. D.D. Samuels, 32 yards. See what happened here. Hook route. Everything's covered. Everything is covered. But look at the offensive line blocking. Blocking like crazy right now. Finally goes up the field. First down. And then you get a look at this. 2 yards, 6 yards. And this was the play that killed him right here. I wish we could get a look at the last play, which unfortunately doesn't have an instant replay. But let's see what happened on this sack. Everything covered up man to man. That's all you can say. Double team gets beat here. Sack. That's a covered sack. That's just a covered sack. There is nobody open on that play. South Carolina's defense looking like a real deal, man. Offense as well. And that's all she wrote. The Georgia streak comes to an end by the SEC rivals of South Carolina. And not only that, they get it done in their first ever meeting as rivals in the RFL College Series. So what a win by South Carolina. They start out the season 3-0 with huge upsets over both LSU and ending Georgia's streak. In Georgia, going to have to look forward to next week to see if they can bounce back. The streak comes to an end. Great record they held, but I guess this can alleviate a little bit of pressure off the organization. Just look forward to winning the next game and look forward to just being on the same schedule of trying to win a national championship. But that being said, it's your boy Smitty, RFL Commissioner and play-by-play commentator, and I will see you guys next time. Rob Roby will be calling the next game for us tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Another SEC matchup. Hopefully lives up to be as great as this one was. Alabama versus Florida. 1-1 teams going at it. Who's going to get the dub? Till then, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.